This is Taurus McBride with HVAC Tutor. I recently toured a plant that had some incredible equipment. Unfortunately, I was not able to get videos that I could share with you guys. So one of the methods that I use is I actually program software that allows me to show people what is actually taking place inside the equipment. This is what we'll find in many facilities. We're circulating 9,600 gallons per minute. The temperature difference is going to be 10 degrees. Each gallon weighs 8.33 pounds. That will give us close to 80,000 pounds of water per minute. If I have roughly 80,000 pounds per minute and I'm cooling it 10 degrees and the specific heat is 1, then the chiller needs to remove roughly 800,000 BTU every minute. That is going to give me close to 4,000 tons of cooling. Usually our rule of thumb is 1 horsepower per ton of cooling. 4,000 horsepower is going to be roughly 3,000 kilowatts. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. During the peak hours from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., during the months of June 1st to September 30th, it's 27 cents per kilowatt hour. During the off-peak hours, 10 p.m. to 8 a.m., it is 1 cent. During the peak hours, if we run this chiller nonstop, it can cost us roughly $10,000. So if we run it 12 hours off peak, it's costing us $348 as opposed to roughly $10,000. Most facilities are running their systems during the peak hours. The facility that we looked at used something called an ice bank. An ice bank is also called a thermal storage unit. We are circulating glycol from our chiller through our ice bank in order to freeze the water. During the peak hours, we turn off the chiller and we circulate the glycol through a heat exchanger, and our chilled water is being cooled by the glycol instead of being cooled by the chiller. As the glycol is being circulated through the ice bank, it is raising the temperature of the ice, and eventually when it reaches 32 degrees, it will melt the ice. Depending upon the volume of ice that we have produced, we can run this for a very, very long time. Maybe we have a very high load day and we melt our ice in a quicker period of time than we wanted to. We can flip a switch and we can start to run our chiller again. You never know when you're going to walk into a facility and they're going to take you into a machinery room and start asking you questions on pieces of equipment that you've never seen before. That's it for me. This is Taurus McBride, HVAC Tutor. I hope if you took the time, you learned a little something. I'll talk to you later.